Okay, this looks sort of better. It's still not good. What's happening? Great. It's not, the connection is bad. I don't know that it's gonna. Oh yeah, it's tanking, it's tanking. I tried specifying a server, an ingest server. There, I don't know what's up. Did Twitch get rid of a shit ton of ingest servers? I don't think they did, but OBS for me is only offering 3 ingest servers in all of the United States. Oh, it just went to absolute dog shit again. It looked like it was fine, but it's gone to dog shit. It's back. I really don't know what to do. Seems fucked tonight, folks. It's fucked again. We're so back, we're so fucked, we're so back, we're so fucked. Well, I don't know if you guys can hear me. I'll just yap about stuff. So today I just focused on getting some things done that I've had on my mind. And one of those was that I wanted to, I've been wanting to fucking fix my whole podcast setup. Particularly because there's a few like premium podcasts that Nakomi and I both listen to, but we use like different stuff. We had a couple of like overlapping subscriptions, and I wanted to resolve that. So what I've been wanting to do was to get that into a self-hosting situation. So I did finally do that today, and I'm pretty pleased with it. So I set up Audio Bookshelf, and it is pretty sick. It's still pulling stuff down right now, but it's pretty awesome. Kind of feels like Plex for audiobooks and podcasts. So I just have it I've connected all of my like subscriber feeds into this, and it's great. It just pulls it all together, and then I have it download all the episodes to my server. So now I have an archive of the podcasts, and I don't even have to be online, which rocks, especially because a lot of these have massive backlogs that I haven't fully got into. So it's just like there for me to enjoy. And then also this is a web app with accounts. So these are just shared for Nakomi and I. So I got that all set up today, which, you know, I love doing this stuff. Oh yeah, I do have to get the Magnus archives in here. That is another thing that's nice, is I can also organize some of this stuff a little bit better. One of the things that irritated me with Magnus archives and some other podcasts was that thing that some podcasts do where they just like they'll push a bunch of bullshit to their feed because they like use it as like a launch pad or basically like an advertising platform, like once the podcast has ended or whatever, or even if it's ongoing, they'll do that. They'll just ram shit in there that like you don't care about, you weren't trying to listen to, and I hate that shit. It makes the whole thing a mess. But this is nice because I can control my destiny. So like I don't have to have every single episode. I can go in and I can like select ones I don't want to archive, or ones that are just like advertisements or trailers or whatever, and just blow those away, which is nice. And I can search for stuff like with this podcast, for instance. They have like a lot of crossover things where they cross promote other podcasts on the same network, and I just made sure that all of those are not here. I deleted those away. Yeah. Well, what's nice with this setup, Dave, is I can avoid that by just going into my configuration for the podcast. It's got all this shit, and then I can control like how many episodes I want to keep, and I can also just turn off automatic episode downloads altogether. So if it's a podcast that's just done, I can just turn it off, and if they push some shit out, I won't get it, and I don't have to worry about that. So that'll be nice as well. And speaking of blowback, while I was doing all this, and because of doing all this, I was like, hey, I should do another walkthrough of blowback from the beginning. So I am doing that. I'm still on season 1, but I've listened to like, I think I'm like halfway through it from just listening today. But I think I'm going to listen through all 6 seasons again. It's just really enjoyable to listen to. And particularly that first season really does something for me. I think it is, Dave. I think it's truly great. Strongly recommend. I'm sad that I missed out on the blowback merch. I'll be paying the price for that one for the rest of my life. Actually, I think, I feel like I had a missing episode somewhere here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe this wasn't it. No, it was. Wait. Oh, I guess it ended up getting pulled down later. Yeah, because this is the one. I manually went in here and added the episodes in because they didn't do that. Okay, so cool. Cool. Yeah, the MGS logo stuff is what I'm sad I missed out on. But yeah, I've just been organizing all this shit, and it's making me very happy. Getting my weird little guys. And yeah, I kind of love this setup. It's just really nice and clean, and I just have control over everything. And then you get lots of other cool stuff. I mean, when you have total control over everything, it's great because you can do whatever you want to do with your shit. It's all your stuff. Like, for instance, there are official audio bookshelf apps, like for if you want to use on like a phone or a tablet, but they also have an open API, so there's actually a lot of different apps. So you don't have to use the official one. You can use whatever if there's one that appeals to you. There was one app, for instance, that was really wild. I think it was completely only text, like CLI. You could connect to your server just in the CLI and load up podcasts or audiobooks or whatever. So I did mainly this and cleaning stuff today. Essentially, that's what I got up to. It's one of the 6 hats I own. Nice. Same beer. We're old and dying, is what that is. So, who all did the cool work? Short circuit and batteries not included. I saw there was some who did not do either, some who only did one. Don't say sorry. It's fine. I know what it's like to not have time. Trust me. I am literally not on your back. What I learned was that I didn't really remember much of either of these. Which Short Circuit is kind of funny because I had definitely watched that within the past few years at some point. I think I did anyway. But batteries not included, I had not watched since I was definitely a real little kid. Hey, what the hell is this? Turn it into a protest or some shit? Instead of participating in your stupid movie watching club, I saved 12 children from a burning building. All right. Okay. This is optional. You don't have to do this. Yeah, I'm on your back. Nice to have. I did, yeah. I'm just joking. Let's talk about Short Circuit. It's fucking weird. I have to say. Why is there dark mode like this? Ah, sorry. I started to click it and I was like, no, I shouldn't. And I'm sorry for that. Is Dark Reader on here? Ah. Wait. Is it? Okay. It was off. Why is it like this, Wikipedia? That's weird. I don't know why it's like this. Sorry for the flash. Oh no. Well, anyway. Off the top, I gotta say that, like, wow, did this movie not age well? That was definitely like the foremost.
No.
Yeah. Oh no. That was like the foremost thing in my mind. Let's just go big text and wide. How about that? It was just really like, yeah, very 80s. There was simultaneously a sort of coziness to it, which, you know, is probably just because for me, I was a kid in the 80s, so everything like that is gonna kind of have that quality for me. But also, there was some stuff that I forgot was there that was just like that supporting character. It's one of those characters where it's like, it might not be explicitly racist, but it definitely is like all over the fucking line. Probably could just, yeah, probably just go ahead and say that it was like blatantly racist. I didn't like it when that character was present at any point. I didn't like, also the fucking humor was, whoa. When they got into like talking about women at all, and I know that they're supposed to be like these fucking nerd guys or whatever, but it was essentially like they were just like, if you took the dialogue based off of discussions on incel forums today, it would basically be like a 100% match. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was, I don't know, you know. I don't know what their intentions were. But I will say that, like, watching it today is sort of like, wow, I could do without this. Fortunately, that is not the majority of the movie. What are some other things that really jumped out at me? If we're talking about like the problematic stuff, the Stephanie character was the most like, this is a woman written by a man, to the degree that she feels like she's a puppet. It feels like there's a man puppeting this woman. The most like that, in sort of just a very obvious way, more so than I've noticed in a long time. Like, just bizarre dialogue for her. And very, I don't know how to describe it, but like her character seemed extremely infantilized. She didn't seem like an adult person. Kinda, yeah. And then there was the whole thing with her ex-boyfriend or whatever the fuck was going on there. Just, there was a lot of frustrating stuff you had to endure when you're watching this film. Yeah, I wanted to enjoy the relationship between her and Johnny Five, and some of it was fine and kind of ventured into wonderment, but there were really weird aspects to it. Again, because I think that there's just this. I mean, I'm not trying to be like the woke police on all these things, but I think there's just sort of an inevitability when we venture far enough back with certain films. Particularly ones that are kind of like box office slop, which I think Short Circuit kind of was, but like there's just a lot of stuff that's like, this is bizarre behavior. The dancing scene was really strange to me. I don't remember why it was strange to me, but there was just something about it that bothered me. I deputize you, Omni. Welcome. Doesn't Johnny Five kind of end up matchmaking them, though? On the flip side? It doesn't matter. It's one of those, like, very unearned, forced relationships of an 80s movie, right? That's... all of this is moot because it's just... Uh-oh, Omni, Dave's already coming for you. I never said I was a cop. I just deputized you, Omni, so you can take all the heat. Also, every single fucking time you guys say J5, I'm thinking J6. It's driving me crazy. Can you please write Johnny 5 instead? And please don't write Janny 6. I will kill all of you. Fuck. Oh, nothing, Felix. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, what is that about? Why'd they go and do that? Why did they do that? What else? Another thing that really stood out to me, and this one's less like purely good or bad, but there was something really weird about the whole sort of security force thing. And what was weird about it to me was it felt dated for an 80s movie. Is that weird? It had that sort of quality of like almost more like 70s. I'm trying to like, I don't really have a good analogy to make here, unfortunately, but there was just something that was so kind of fakey and silly about it that kind of reminds me, I mean, this is going too far back, but it reminds me a little bit of like Batman and Robin. That's much more goofy and fakey. But the security force that was just the way that they would show up like as a total squad everywhere that they appeared, and they didn't really have any sort of, oh yeah, police academy, yeah, kind of like, it was just really goof-ass. You blowing the whistle. Yeah. I guess it was just there was a sort of like total lack of realism that just doesn't exist anymore in terms of how something like that would actually be organized and behave. Like, not that it should have been realistic. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it was so bizarre that it almost felt out of place. Yeah, the undercover scene in the bar was so fucking funny. So insane. I guess it's a kid's film? Is it a kid's film? I don't even really know. No, they swear once. I just don't know what the intention was for this film, to be honest with you. It's such a weird movie. It's PG. I'm surprised the rating isn't anywhere here. Is it mentioned at all? Well, that's not the kind of rating I was asking for. Oh, it's just not here. I'll take your word for it, Omni. Whoa. It performed slightly better than other hits of that year, such as... It did better than Pretty in Pink? That's crazy. The Fly, Three Amigos. What was going on this year? This I've never heard of About Last Night, but I've heard of all of these. And Little Shop of Horrors is incredible. I love Little Shop of Horrors. But this is absolutely the kind of thing that would not do terribly well in the box office, I would think. I feel like this would be absolutely like a cult thing and a total flop in the box office, right? Did they still have lead in the gasoline? Yeah, probably, I guess. What year was it? 86. No. Lead was out of the gas by then. That started winding down in the late 70s, early 80s, I think. When did they get rid of all that dang lead? In gas. Maybe I'm very wrong. Oh my god, this is a very bright page. My apologies. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they're all fucked up. Lead wasn't banned in paint until 1978, new water pipes until 1986, and gasoline until 1996. I thought it was brought down massively, though, well before this. Or even 1986. I thought it was already... let's see here. Oh yeah, this is the one you see all the time, right? So in 2015, yeah. So you were doing all right if you were like 35 or younger in 2015. If you were older than that, you're fucking brain dead, basically. You're just fucked. So I can confirm I'm in the okay zone. I don't know if you've been able to tell what my lead levels are, but I think I'm doing okay. Today I learned Coe's in his 20s. Did I read something wrong on the chart? You're messing me up, Beer. You're messing my shit up. 2015. No, I read it correctly. I read it correctly. Beer just doesn't listen and can't read. Oh, you were thinking 2025. Gotcha. Gotcha. I was just teasing. Yeah. So for like to switch to positives, because basically I've only been shitting on this movie so far. I feel like Johnny Five makes the whole thing worth it. The character is really well done. I like his stupid voice. I thought the voice acting was very good. And yeah, the animatronics are really impressive, I think. I love the character, particularly the head, with the way that the lenses move and the little eyebrows. It's super expressive and just really enjoyable to watch whenever he's on screen. Yeah, the eyebrows are a great decision. And I think that, honestly, I think Wall-E's just a kind of a ripoff of Johnny Five, really. There's a lot of similarity between those two. I also liked some of the gags related to him throughout, like where whenever he's gonna drive, for some reason it's always like a shipping truck and he always rips out the seat and throws it out the door. It's just always good. Yeah, Wall-E. Is there a not animated one? Don't tell me they've started doing live action Pixar films now too. Oh yeah, where see shit? Where shit? There was also a really weird quality to watching, trying to get your head, or I mean, I assume not everybody did this, but like I was trying to kind of get my head into the 80s sort of mind space, you know, which honestly is really hard to do, or almost kind of depressing to do, in the sense of like you go through the whole usual sort of movie formula where there's this montage, right? I was reminded of Fifth Element when what's her name is doing the whole like I'm learning everything about humanity and it's making me sad. And so he's doing Lilu, thank you. He does that sort of by watching her TV all night long. But the difference there is, number one, it's all fucking commercials. And there's a fuck ton of like, was this product placement? Probably. And then also picking up stuff that's just sort of, that shit's just gone now, right? Like the fact that he would pick up the Three Stooges. I mean, you don't even have like a TV to watch now. For that to happen, you'd have to give him the remote. You'd have to be going through, I don't know. You'd have to have a subscription to every subscription service so you can find the one that maybe has Three Stooges. Or I guess get them on YouTube. But, you know, it's like, it's almost hard to get into that sort of headspace because we really are so far from the 80s now. Yeah, let him doom scroll. Get him on Twitter talking to Grok. Yeah. Yeah. It just happened. But I think that overall he's a pretty lovable character. And pretty successful. I have watched Short Circuit 2. I don't think I would watch Short Circuit 2 again. Because if I remember correctly, that movie doesn't have any of the other characters except for the terrible parody of an Indian guy. It's just that character. You might be right, Beer. You might be right. Yeah, I'm sorry to tell you that. Let's learn some things. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Whitewashing criticism. In the years after its release, the film has drawn criticism for casting Stevens, a Jewish actor, to play the Indian character Ben in brown face makeup. I'm gonna go ahead and admit I didn't realize that was the case as well. Now I feel like a fucking idiot. American comedian Aziz Ansari has cited the casting as an example of whitewashing in Hollywood. Both Badham and Stevens expressed regret for this decision. I'm good, I'm glad. In a 2021 interview, Stevens said, "It definitely haunts me. I still think it's a really good movie, but I would never do that part again." You did it twice. You did 2 movies. You did it twice. The world was a different place in 1986, obviously, and I guess 1988 as well, buddy. In another interview that same year, Badham said that the character had been written as American. What? Inspired by a scene in Beverly Hills Cop in which a French shop assistant is rude to his American customers, Badham made the switch, finding humor in the culture mismatch. He added that had the character been originally conceived as Indian, an Indian or Indian American actor would have been cast, and said that was an oversight on our part, but we never intended to make fun of the character of Ben. I was not familiar with this guy at all. Fisher Stevens, I'd never heard of him till this moment now. And I hadn't dug into who the actors were here or anything. The only one that I recognized was old, what's her name? Like the actual only star in the film. Ali Sheedy. Who, like, she was like the mascot of the 80s, I feel like. Am I wrong? Fucking Breakfast Club. Please don't be the only movie I recognize. Oh no, it's the only movie I recognize from the 80s. Ah man, am I confusing her with somebody else? I might be confusing her with somebody else. Was she in War Games? I don't see, it's not here. Let's look at the old list. Okay, yeah, War Games. Okay, which we should do War Games. Do we have that on the list, Dev? Breakfast Club, War Games. Really? Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. A voice cameo uncredited in Short Circuit 2. What the fuck? Fantastic in Psych. I've never seen that. The redhead from The Breakfast Club? Fucking Emilio Estevez. Molly Ringwald is who I'm thinking of. God damn it. How did I confuse the two of them together? Oh, there's Pretty in Pink. Right, 16 Candles, Breakfast Club. It's because of the Breakfast Club overlap. I think that was what fucked me up. Tempest. Yeah. The only two women in the 80s. Yep. I confused them together. It's weird. It's weird that I did that. It's very strange that I did that. I'm a bad person. It's just that, like, Molly Ringwald for sure, like, sort of goes into my 80s database of things that sort of define the time. Not the things, but like people and films and music and so on. Like Madonna, Michael Jackson. And Short Circuit, of course. Let's keep going on down here. See what else there is to learn. So I did not know that there was a video game. It's by Ocean. Wow. The Amstrad, Commodore 64, and ZX Spectrum. That's why I didn't know that there was one. It didn't make it onto anything I had access to. I know. They're all objects to me. They're things. What the hell? A 24-minute educational TV short film titled Auto Theft, Hot Cars, Gold Facts takes place after Short Circuit 2? What? Huh? What do you mean? Is Johnny Five in this or not? Why did they make a PSA? Wait, do they mean it takes place after the events of Short Circuit 2? What is this? Wow, there it is. This will probably get the VOD destroyed. But I gotta know. What is this? You did see Spyro. I haven't watched that yet. It's a Summoning Salt history of world records or speedrunning records. This will murder the VOD, but I gotta get a taste of this here. Oh yeah, I'm probably not gonna watch that actually, Arfie. I don't know. Maybe I'll take a look. I'm kind of with that guy. I'm not the biggest fan. Oh my god. Office of the Attorney General, California Department of Justice. Why did they do this? Auto theft, hot cars, cold facts. This was straight to TV. Starring Johnny Five! Why?
That I will support and defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
What is this?
And that I will bear true witness and faith to the same. And that I take this obligation freely. And without mental reservation. Or purpose of evasion. So help me God.
It's from the end of 2?
My special congratulations to you, Mr. Johnny Five.
Oh, citizenship, major eye exercise.
What? Wait, hold on.
Major eye exercise.
Oh man, you gotta love the old spinning newspaper up in here. Real estate today. Johnny comes marching home. Sold. He's shaking hands with a realtor, I guess. What's going on here? Stevie Ray Realty. Oh, this is just the same shot. Johnny Five's trick truck. Auto World News. Wait, is someone gonna steal Johnny Five's truck? Is that what this is?
Mean machine. 4x4, 5 on the floor. Monthly payment. Friendly neighbor Lisa? Nice new wheels. Are you selling the old one?
Yep, this is my brand new baby.
Oh, must have been a difficult delivery. Your turn. Blow your line gently down the street.
You dirty rat. You'll never get away with it, see?
Oh
I'm
no.
not taking the rap. I ain't going
Oh,
to the
no.
slammer. Not me.
No dice. Not me. No way. Take a hike. Wise up. Get out of town.
Somehow the voice doesn't sound right, even though it is
7 a.m. Wake up.
the same voice actor.
Night night.
Meanwhile, as the city sleeps, crime is happening to Johnny Five Alive. Ah, yes, this is exactly what crime looks like. They're hitting the whole neighborhood. Wait, they were already in his truck. Why are they? Why are they doing a screwdriver to his?
Bye, honey.
Bye, honey.
Great day. Howdy, neighbor bush. Howdy, neighbor tree. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Who's in there?
I've got some great stuff. This is front page material.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Did they just play that twice?
Oh my car.
Oh wait, did he copy her? What is happening, dude? Wait, a reporter was there? Johnny Five, auto theft victim in the Union, I guess. What does that say? NATO. wait. Fireworks ban considered. I want to know what it has to say about NATO. This is ridiculous. Holy shit. We seem to keep finding insane shit like this every time we do something. Every time we do this.
Excuse me?
Hey, type of vehicle.
Oh, steel alloy, aluminum, crude rubber, shatterproof glass, variety of plastics.
I'm sorry. I mean, type of vehicle. Who made it? I need to know the model, the year, the license plate number, the vehicle identification number.
Need input.
Coffee. Quart of oil.
No thanks.
You know, without more specific information, it's going to be pretty hard for us to track down your vehicle. You have a copy of your registration?
I think this is a real cop.
Sorry, Officer Dave.
Do you have a pink slip?
Officer Dave, isn't that a bit personal?
What the fuck?
A copy of your title. That's a pink slip.
Oh, well, I have to do some rummaging around at home.
All right. In the meantime, I'm going to run a motor vehicle check for you. Here's a vehicle information card. I want you to fill this out as soon as you can. It's got room for your make, model, year, insurance information, all that good stuff. Now, in the future, keep a copy of your registration handy. It'll help us out a lot if this happens again.
You think it could happen again?
Well, it could. Vehicle theft's increasing all over the country.
Oh, you.
Punks who used to burglarize
Sorry,
houses
Paul. You
switching
did too
to
many
stealing
symbols.
cars. They use them to commit
Almost
crimes
nobody
like
gets caught by
robbery
that
and
ever.
drug deals.
Drug deals with my truck?
It's possible. They don't need expensive, exotic cars to commit crimes. Medium-priced vehicles like trucks, vans, anything will do as
Yeah,
long as it'll run.
jug deal.
Bummer.
It's the raw milk
After we get the
market.
info, we'll refer your case to our auto theft investigation unit. But I can't offer you much hope. We're going to find it in one
I mean, it
piece.
definitely, it's not even like right wing, right? It's just sort of like
Unfortunately, that's how a lot of these
American
especially with new vehicles like yours.
scary crime, fear, racism, usually stuff.
Task forces, fraud units, the solution? Prevention. Owners protecting their vehicles.
Prevention. Deterrence. Protection. Too late.
So you want me to call you a cab?
Too late. Yeah, too late. They did already steal it.
A long
Good
haul
assessment.
will do me good. Bye. Arrivederci. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao.
This is just the strangest thing. What were they thinking with this? We're gonna make 2 movies and a PSA.
Oh, hi, Johnny.
Oh, Lisa, you're filling out reports too?
Yeah, it's kind of humiliating being a reporter and getting your car stolen when you're working on an auto
Oh,
theft story.
she's the reporter.
Any luck finding a truck?
Depression, gloom, sadness. No news to
Yes,
report.
yes. Depression, gloom, sadness.
Listen, you want to tag along with me? To finish this article, I need to check out a few alleys and
Wait, do they live in Gotham City?
Might get lucky
Did they
and find
just say
their own
they're in
vehicles.
Gotham City?
Humiliating being a reporter and getting your car
Hold on.
stolen when you're working on an auto theft story. Any luck finding a truck?
Depression, gloom, sadness. No news to report in Gotham City.
Listen,
Oh, he
you
just
wanna tag
said
along
that.
with me? To finish this article, I need to check out a few alleys and
Oh yeah, I mean Pandora, like it has
find our own
right here at the beginning. Office of the Attorney General, California Department of Justice, Liberty and Justice under Law, presents. So yes, it is paid for completely by California, which is why this exists. Yeah,
To finish this
that's.
article, I need to check out a
But
few
I mean,
alleys
like,
and abandoned lots. We might
why
get
did they
lucky and
like
find
zero
our own
in on Johnny
vehicles.
5?
Headline, special edition. Roll the presses. Just the facts, ma'am.
It's funny. I'm glad. I'm glad that we found this.
You know, getting a car
But it's
stolen
also
is a
totally
real
absurd.
drag. You can't get anywhere without a rent-a-car or a very understanding friend.
Wikipedia said it was.
Lisa. Truck.
And Russell Turner as the voice of Johnny 5. Is that not the voice actor? Oh, Tim Blaney. Okay, it isn't. So that's why. That's why Johnny sounds weird.
Truck. Yeah, truck. Stolen truck really hits hard in the old pocketbook.
You come out a loser no matter how you look at it. First you lose work hours, then there's you
Yeah,
lose
this
your
is
car hassles, or borrowing
this
a
is
car.
community
And
service.
if your car's been damaged, you gotta get it fixed. Remember that magic word, deductible?
Deductible. That means customer pays.
If you never find it, you lose really big, especially if you had a new car.
My truck was new. Just bought it Tuesday. Oh, just made first payment.
Insurance only pays for the market value.
They're
Could be
going
a
like
lot
3 miles an hour.
less than what you paid for it. And if that isn't enough, you may have to keep making payments on it even though you don't have it anymore. It's a killer. Getting your car stolen makes you feel like a real jerk.
Jerk.
Why is that truck
Dummy.
lifted?
No. Sucker. Sap. Pinhead.
Hey, look at those cars for sale. Is that your truck?
Negatory. Wrong kind.
That's an easy place to sell a stolen car. Switch the vehicle ID numbers, forge the DMV papers, sell it for cash, make a quick buck.
What? A parking lot?
Truck, where are you?
Almost time for lunch.
Are they saying people fence
Got an extension cord?
fence cars, stolen cars, just in random parking lots?
What's your pleasure? Tuna melt for me and a little 110 for my good friend here.
You got it. 15 amp line be okay for you, honey?
I'm kind of feeling like a 20. Could you make it a breaker line, no fuses?
Coming up. One little oil on the side. We got some 30 weight in the back.
Maybe later.
Anything you say. You mean Charlie melted in a bond, 20 on a breaker, killed the crew?
Okay.
You know, every
This is
26
kinda charming.
car stolen, in most cases, the thief won't even need to break in. They'll be handed the thing on a silver platter.
But it's weird that they made this. That's just not gonna ever change.
In a big hurry. Leaves his engine running, car open. Just going to take half a minute to pick up his clothes. Easy target. Always shut your car off, lock it, and take the keys when you leave it.
He could be taken to the laundromat.
Yeah, they made this
You know,
instead
I'm
of Short
starting to
Circuit 3.
understand you, and it really freaks me out. Here's another one. She didn't lock it. All she'd have to do is push a little button down. Take a thief half a minute to rip off an
Yeah.
open car.
Meanwhile, you're showing
It's a
like
sitting duck.
the reality that like no one gives a fuck, and most people are just gonna walk by. Man,
Duck, like pigeon on a stool.
Something like that.
Cat on a hot shingle roof.
we're so
Hey, check
crime
this
brain
out.
in this country.
Take a close look at her hand.
What?
The keys.
Oh, I thought she said
See?
hair.
She gives him the whole key ring, house keys and everything. You should just give a parking attendant a car key. That's it. He'll ask how long she's going to be gone. She'll say maybe an hour or two.
Don't give all of your
Using
keys to
chip,
the
Could
pores.
have somebody run out and make quick copies of all her keys. Get her address from the registration in her glove compartment. Burglarize her house while she shops.
Yeah.
Using the keys of garage door opener. Then come back later that night and steal her car.
Yeah.
Pretty rude, huh?
Rude, diabolical, dirty, rotten, evil, wicked, mean, bad, and nasty, not to mention highly illegal.
You got that right. And what's really nasty is when they do break in. Try and picture this.
Okay,
Waiting
yes. Let's
for
picture this.
input.
I'm excited to picture this.
Most of the time, thieves break in at night. They usually look for a car on a dark side street, unlit parking lot, or in front of a house. A lot of times, they use a Slim Jim, a flat piece of metal they slip between the door and window to trip the lock. A lot of cars are getting hit with filed down keys.
Did they?
work in the door.
I don't
and
really
the
remember the
ignition,
second
too.
movie. Maybe that's what the tie-in was.
Sometimes they don't bother to notice, you know? They just get the job done. Once they're in, the rest is history. They yank the ignition, lock
Look at that
out with a
interior.
splitter, and hotwire it. If things don't go smoothly, they might tear the whole steering column apart to get at the right wires. Some thieves do the business in broad daylight, posing as tow truck drivers. Nobody thinks twice about it.
Oh.
Mean, horrible, bad humans. What kind of humans do this?
Years ago, mostly kids, joyriders. Now it's a new breed. Criminals, drug dealers, people committing insurance fraud, figure car theft to get rid of a lemon. Then there's the professional car theft rings.
Oh, did they have to do this
People who
as
sell
penance for
cars
what
or
they
get
put
into
in the
parts
second
and
movie?
Chop shop business.
Chop Shop need mega input.
Coffee?
Pint of petroleum.
Did you say he needs MAGA input?
Okay. That's where we're headed next. Chop shop. I got a tip at the station on one that just got busted.
How you doing, you cute little thing, getting all charged up?
Oh, yes. Charged up. Motor running. Electricity.
Why?
Up. Low bridge. Hook 'em, Dano. You have the right to be arrested.
Okay, well, Johnny Five's a fucking cop, I guess.
Laboratory. Oh, disassemble. No, disassemble.
It's the line from the
Yes,
movie.
disassembled. That's the name of the game in a chop shop. Stolen cars are stripped to their frame here. Then the parts are shipped to auto wreckers.
Yeah, and they're put on display like this. All lined
All the
up.
money to be made.
Ah! My truck! scramble?
Sorry.
Oh, no.
Like how they all had their guns pointed at her.
Hey, you were lucky. Looks like they were just getting to it when they got busted.
Oh yeah, they were just getting to it. It's all basically there.
Except the front seat.
No seat. I took it out.
That's right. You don't have a...
No seat.
Right. Bummer. Have to replace the ignition switch. Wiring will need some work. Have to replace the steering column. Ouch. Replace the radio. Get the body parts back on. Not real bad. Couple thousand, maybe more.
Couple thousand.
There goes my flux density guidance retrieval monitor board.
You know, it could have been a lot worse. At least you found
Yeah,
yours.
that's what we need. We need the
Tell
crossover.
you what, if you don't want this to happen again, you better invest in some anti-theft devices. Alarm system, steering wheel lock.
Here we go.
something.
Don't want to happen again.
Which I think that studies-wise, I think essentially every anti-theft device has been shown to be basically ineffective, right?
$15 all the way up to $400 or $500, depending upon how fancy you want to go. That's a small price to pay in my book. And you can install it yourself or get somebody to do it for you.
Like car alarms don't work because people just sort of ignore them.
Oh, how alarming.
From this little guy, you hook up all kinds of switches. It'll sound the alarm if you open the door or the hood or the trunk. This one's even got a start or kill switch. That way they can't start it even if they hotwire it.
Isn't that special?
Yeah. Now these little guys hook up to your basic system.
What about one of these?
There's an angle detection switch in case somebody tries to tow you, and a shock sensor switch in case somebody smacks the window.
Toss them in, Howard, buddy. Some of my best friends are switches.
Yeah. Now, it's always smart to have a hood lock of some kind. That way they can't get at your alarm system. Best kind is a cable. Runs back to the passenger compartment with a key lock on one end.
A veritable plethora of theft prevention possibility.
You gotta outsmart the bad guys because they know what they're
All
doing.
three of them were on my seat.
Yeah.
So, like, they were super close together. It was, like, a little bit closer, and you guys, all three of you would be cuddling right now. Is this the...
We found out that that Johnny Five did a car theft PSA. We're watching.
Nice. Nice.
That gives me idea. Need one of these.
Now, here you got your steering wheel lock and your steering wheel to brake pedal lock. Some of the so-called purists think this is the cat's meow. What you do is crank the wheel over, put this thing on. Only way you're going to drive it is in a circle. But no matter what you do, to keep them from breaking in the first place, you put a red warning light someplace where they can see it real easy. Then you put a few warning decals on the windows for good measure, and chances are they're not even going to think about messing with it.
Yeah, just make your whole car look like it's gonna
Makes
fucking
sense.
explode
Better
if you
listen to
touch
this
it.
man.
So, what do you think?
Excellent, dude. Wrap 'em up.
All of it?
Read my LEDs, muchacha.
All of it.
Hola, Lisa.
Hey, you're smart doing all this stuff right away.
Prevention is best protection. Already have information logged into computer. Make, model, vehicle identification number, title, insurance policy number, Xerox copy of everything in a safe place. 2.
That's well and good, but from my experience as a reporter, I've learned that just having the information isn't as important as to putting it into practice. You've got to be alert, Johnny. Attentive to details.
Your truck's getting
Okay,
stolen.
And always park your car in a well.
They're stealing your truck.
Well, but you don't understand.
Always shut the engine.
A shark
off
is
and
stealing
lock
your
the car. And take the keys with you.
Check, but you
And never leave cameras or expensive things in plain view. And remember to always take responsibility for the fact that prevention is your best sort of deterrent for this sort of crime.
right, but
That's
Lisa.
up to you, isn't it, Johnny?
Lisa, behind you.
Hey, my car!
Stop.
Hey, Jack, what are you doing?
Help. Bad humans.
They gotta move out of this neighborhood.
Your old truck worth protecting, too. I installed starter interrupt switch. Just took a minute. Hope you don't mind.
And remember to always take responsibility for the fact that prevention is your best sort of deterrent. All right, already.
He just saved you.
Well, now, look who's coming, Cappy. Looks like trouble to me.
Big trouble. And he's packing heat, too, buckaroos.
Well, he's getting closer. Closer.
Ooh.
Closer. Closer.
Is he gonna see the light? No.
Hold your fire.
Wait, what is this?
Whoa! Attention, neighbors! Kindly stare out your windows.
What is that?
Or sleazes are trying to steal my truck. Call the police, the sheriff, the CHP. This perpetrator should be arrested, out of business, dumped in the slammer.
Oh man.
Well, looks like you picked the wrong horse to rustle, Pilgrim. Yeah, ha, 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 ha.
Vehicle theft is not a victimless crime. A car or truck is stolen every 20 seconds. We all pay for this multi-billion-dollar loss. Prevention is the key. It's up to you. Wait. That's all making it sound like if I let someone steal my car, that I'm harming everyone. I'm destroying the nation by not locking my car door. Well, that was really something. That was really, really special. Oh, I'm glad we found that. Oh, wait. Huh? This film was conceived after the producers distributed an educational video about a robot to various colleges. Studying, so there's probably more weird videos with Johnny Five that we just don't know of. Studying other films with a prominent robot cast, like the Star Wars series, for inspiration, they decided to question human reactions to a living robot, on the premise that no one would initially believe its sentience. According to the DVD commentary, number 5 was the most expensive part of the film, requiring several different versions to be made for different sequences. Almost everything else in the film was relatively inexpensive, allowing them to allocate as much money as they needed for the robot character. The inspiration for the design of number 5 came from Douglas Trumbull's show scan short entitled Let's Go, which featured a robot named Pal that was designed by Eric Allard. Steven Spielberg saw the short and told Badham to contact Allard for the robot construction in the film. No link for that, sadly. Oh, wow. So the designer did Blade Runner and Tron. Crazy. I'm not surprised that Adam Savage has a view. That seems correct. Oh yeah, there was something weird going on with this. I noticed. So during Stephanie's impromptu news interview, Madam makes a cameo appearance, blah, blah. The sequence in the film depicting number 5 watching the movie Saturday Night Fever and imitating John Travolta's dance moves is an in-joke, as Bedham also directed Saturday Night Fever. But the song that they were playing was not the fucking song, I don't think, right? The Bee Gees song. It was like a weird knockoff song that was sort of trying to be that. Did anyone else notice this? Okay, I'm alone on that one. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Let's we can go check. A little further. A little earlier. I think a little earlier. You know what? No, maybe that's when after he comes back. When do they do the dancing? This is too far. These are some really crazy frames. Here we go. Here we are. Okay, I got it. I'm pretty sure they're playing like it's like they didn't get the license to the music.
No, turn off the TV. It's time for bed.
Come on, Steph, lighten up. Let's give it a whirl.
Hey.
Yeah.
She had to walk into the puppet. That was what it was. That's what I noticed was like she's not really swept up by him, but she's supposed to act like she was.
Dude, just give it a rest, will ya?
Do you hear the song?
Hey, you know what?
Oh, maybe this is. Never mind. I think this might be the right. No. Wait, hold on. Oh, here, no. It's this earlier bit where she catches him dancing. Yeah. There were two songs. Thank you, Scythe. This is the one where there's like a fake song as opposed to the one you expect for Saturday Night Fever, right? Isn't this supposed to be the Bee Gees song, "Staying Alive"? It feels like it's a knockoff sound alike. What is going on with this shot, by the way? I think it's like sped up. It just looked weird. Yeah. This right here. It's kind of like Staying Alive, but you just hear like.
Oh, very good. Great.
Oh, hey, thanks.
No, yeah, it says that, Emerlyn, and that's the movie Saturday Night Fever. But what I'm saying is, I believe the song is supposed to be "Staying Alive," because I'm pretty sure that's the. I've not even ever seen Saturday Night Fever, by the way, so I really don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm probably just wrong. Well, this is weird that they just reiterated this whole paragraph here. Oh my god, this is what that dude looks like. Whoa. Whoa. Whoops. Wow. All right. This is such a confusing. What are you saying? The release poster for the movie shows in the middle the sentence, "Number 5 is alive." That's really strange phrasing. A cheerful, inoffensive fantasy in which such attractive live actors as Steve Guttenberg and Ali Sheedy play second fiddle to machinery. Bizarre. Well, why don't we let's watch the trailer and then let's talk about batteries not included.
It's the ultimate soldier. It doesn't get happy, it doesn't get sad, it doesn't laugh at your jokes.
It is quite simply the most sophisticated robot on Earth.
At Nova Robotics, the future is in good hands.
You're doing real good. Just keep working on those last 2 bars.
Thanks to Dr. Newton Crosby.
Originally, I designed it as a marital aid.
But artificial intelligence has gotten too smart.
It's malfunctioning. It might not do anything.
But it could decide to blow away anything that moves, couldn't it?
Because $11 million worth of robot just hit the road.
Wow!
Number 5 is alive.
Welcome to my planet.
We just have to find number 5, get some answers.
Why don't you come on in my house?
And it's got a lot of living to do.
Oh yeah, they don't show him in this trailer at all, do they?
Trapped out of commission, that's what you do.
More input. More input.
I mean, obviously they are showing parts of him, but they're like, they don't show him fully.
Is alive.
Nice software.
How it happens, who knows, but it has happened.
From the director of War Games.
They're gonna be after you. We gotta get out of here now. Hey, he's alive!
Ali Sheedy, Steve Guttenberg, and number 5. Short Circuit.
Crazy. I believe it was after Breakfast Club. Could have sworn it was mentioned on here, but nope. This was 1986. Yeah, Breakfast Club was 1985. Ah, fire away, Sice. What do you got? Hit me. Nobody talks about Breakfast Club? Let's see this. Ooh. Our Johnny 5 replica meets Steve Guttenberg. God damn it. I forgot if you scroll on shorts, that just goes to another fucking video. Is this a video? What's going on here? Or is this just a picture? No, there we go. It just didn't want to show me the video. I hate shorts. That's really impressive. Kind of a weird reaction to it. Kind of bizarre. Yeah, it was cool. Thank you, Sice. Your name is Sace, isn't it? Yeah, it was fired over. Are you... Oh, sorry. You go by a secret third option. I've never been so got. Original voice and puppeteer Tim Blaney. Oh, this is cool.
Very sensitive.
Oh.
Very sensitive.
I thought there was going to be some voice acting. He's just sort of driving it carefully forward. Ah. Cool though. That's a really cool looking replica. I love the design of the robot. I mean, the Johnny Five character is really enjoyable to listen to and to watch. Just really, really good. It's the rest of the film that's a little bit of a little bit of an issue. And then there is one other. I saw there's planned remake. Let's see what's up with that. On April 4th, 2008, Variety reported that Dimension Films had acquired the rights to remake the original film. Dan Milano had been hired to write the script and David Foster to produce it. Foster said that the robot's appearance would not change. Later in, I'd be like, can you imagine if they did it and it was like the way that they did Transformers? It's Johnny Five, but it's like an inscrutable mess of metal. Johnny Five alive. Later in October 2009, reports circulated that Steve Carr would direct the remake and that the film's plot would involve a boy from a broken family befriending the number 5 robot. Carr left the project on August 4th, 2011, and Tim Hill was reportedly hired to direct. On November 13th, 2020, it was announced that Spyglass Media Group is set to remake the 1986 film, with Project X Entertainment's
with a crank in hand.
James Vanderbilt, Paul Neinstein, and William Schreck producing, and Rehab Entertainment's John W. Hyde returning as executive producer alongside Teresa Kelton. The company hired the writing team of Eduardo Cisneros and Jason Schumann to put a Latin twist on the screenplay for the film. And that was in 2020, so this is probably not happening, right? It's been almost 20 years. I don't know if they're gonna make this happen. Omni, thank you for the gift sub to Ansophones. So yeah, no Short Circuit. I don't hate it, but I also don't think that it's amazing or anything. But I like Johnny Five. I like the character, and I think the puppet is really great. Really, really good. Now, let's talk about batteries not included. Which I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't what I watched. I'll tell you that. Hindsight is 2020 hurts it. Yeah, I agree. That's basically the case with Short Circuit. Yeah, we're not the haters committee. Although we did come close to that with getting towards the end of Tremors there. Same. If like I saw this once when I must have been, knee high to a fly. And so it was just a distant memory for me. A couple of fun things right off the top that I wanted to show you guys. I don't know if you noticed. There was right at the beginning of the film. Let's see here. Once you get past the intro, there was some fun graffiti that slipped through. That surprised me. So right here, kill Gentry. It's just giant, and it's right in the frame too. Like even not widescreen. Kill Gentry, which rocks. And then, not far beyond that, for a good blowjob, see something. This one would have been outside of like a 4:3 ratio, but it's still right fucking there, and it's huge. In the theater, this would have been like 3 feet tall. Oh, so that was fun. So yeah, just off the top of the dome. I overall liked this movie. It's really interesting. It kind of seems to slot into something that we were talking about when we had Dave on, where there was kind of like a lot of New York going on in movies in like the 80s and 90s, right? And this is that, where it's showing like, this is also where like that impression, I feel like there's a lot of Hollywood presenting New York as a dystopia. And this feels like one of those things where it's like, it's showing this place that just looks fucking bombed out, which is of course because of, well, I mean the graffiti there towards the front of the film kind of says it all. But this is like the whole movie theme here is about like, development coming in and kind of slumlords and things like that going on. And I was just really surprised by how heavily that was the theme of the film. Like I didn't remember this film at all. So excuse me. Watch out, Sith. Watch out. As far as like problematic stuff goes, this film also had its own share of that. So let's just get that out of the way. Everything around the Marissa character was the initial bit of like the shitty guys, the guys that are like the kind of like the gang or whatever that's trying to get everybody to move out, that at least was sort of like that was in theme. But then they had the the really like the relationship. I'm doing air quotes here. The relationship with the artist guy felt way weird and wrong. And the painting thing nearly knocked my head off of my body when that happened. I wasn't prepared. The thought crossed my mind, but then I thought, nah, this is a kid's movie. And then they showed that and I was like, holy fuck. I was so fucking shocked. I was completely blown away. So that was, yeah. I mean, this is way more of seemingly a kid's movie than Short Circuit, in my opinion. Like, it seems more obviously targeted at kids. But then you had that stuff. So, I don't know. Real strange. Yeah, at least one scene like that per 80s movie. For real, it seems like that's the fucking truth. But yeah, the overall relationship, the fucking the artist character was, I thought, kind of like almost comedically tone deaf across the board, because he's like the perfect kind of I don't even know how to describe it. He's definitely the gentrifier. He did look like he was from an 80s sitcom. He had that really high volume, not long hair, but not a mullet, like whatever that shit was, the sort of hair helmet plus a beard. Like, he could have walked off of the set of this movie and onto the set of Little House on the Prairie, and he would have fit right in just with like a costume change. No problem. Same haircut, same facial hair. Oh yeah, I've never seen Cocoon. Also, Steven Spielberg, once again, Steven Spielberg just has his like he had his fucking hooks into everything in the 80s and 90s. It's wild how much he comes up for films in general, or maybe it's just movies that I remember, or like the particular style that I was drawn to where he had some influence. Because certainly, like, Steven Spielberg is very prominent in my mind for movies growing up. Some of my favorites, right? Like Jurassic Park, obviously. The Indiana Jones films have that. They have his influence. E.T., etc., etc., etc. Yeah, no, I know what you meant. Because he did these little robot aliens reminded me a lot of Close Encounter. That similar, very much doing the like saucer look, right? No, he did not do Men in Black. Yeah, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. They looked like tiny versions of the ships, or the ship from Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And then, yeah, he did E.T. One of the things I really liked in this film is I felt like the characters were really solid. Like, everybody's character was really well defined, I guess. They just stuck out really well and they worked together really well. Again, apart from the creepy relationship between the artist and Marissa, just like that shit didn't work for me. But everybody else, like the characterization felt really strong across everybody. Timu Michael Douglas. Yeah, yeah. Yep, they did dive right into it. And I was surprised at the really heavy concepts for the plot. Like it was a pretty serious story. But there's definitely some weird stuff. I really like the robots once they got in there. But the movie gives you like way more questions than answers when it comes to them, doesn't it? Like for instance, when the artist guy is examining the one with a magnifying glass and he sees sort of inside of it, and the inside of it looks like a whole civilization. And but it itself seems like it's a well, I mean, I'm not saying that answers are what we need, but I'm just saying there was a lot of stuff that made me go, huh? Like, first of all, the robots fuck. Yeah. while everybody watched. And then they give birth. Just really, I think I really liked that when I was a kid in terms of like that there was a little family. The female jacking it, right? Yeah. Just really, really strange stuff. Again, like it mainly plays it off fine, but it is weird. And like visual effects wise, I was pretty impressed as well. Obviously, it's not incredible, but it works pretty much. And after the initial, like when they first start showing up on screen, it's pretty like, okay, these look weird. They don't look like they're really there. But pretty quickly that faded for me, and I just got used to seeing them the way they are. Well, first of all, we have the same plugs today. But also the little, like the way that they charge, they seem to have like a shape-shifting mechanical arm. So I don't think compatibility was really an issue for them, no matter what planet they went to. Right? They just reconfigure their little arm. I did like that little switcheroo when they first did that, where it showed the little door dropping down and it looked like there was someone was going to come out of there, like it was a spaceship. I thought that was a pretty nice little kind of bait and switch. The standing on things did not look good. Yeah, the flying around was done well, but then they had to do stop motion for any time that they walked around, and yeah, that looked like shit. not shit, but like it looked like stop motion, which, you know, stop motion probably, I mean, there's incredible stop motion, but for the most part in the 80s, it all looked like that. I appreciated that there was some heavy stuff conceptually in the story. For instance, the arc of Faye was really interesting, and then eventually kind of heart-wrenching. I was really surprised by that. It was pretty annoying in the beginning of the film, the way that they were setting it up and the way that they were treating her and blah blah blah. But she was absolutely, you know, the pillar of the story. And ultimately, I liked the way that they handled it, and it was really interesting. A lot of Chekhov's guns. I need to refresh my memory on the old Chekhov gun. A narrative principle emphasizing that every element in a story be necessary, while irrelevant elements should be removed. Ah, yes. For example, if a gun is included in a story, there must be a reason for it, such as being fired at some later point. Yeah. Similarly, I've heard like, basically like, why would you put something that's not interesting in your story? Why would you be telling somebody about something that's not interesting? Don't bring Occam's razor to a Chekhov's gunfight. Yeah. Well, yeah, because it also gave Carlos's character more of an arc. He wasn't just like a two-dimensional villain. Because of that. Like it sort of, it wasn't super deep or anything, but it was sort of drawing out like that he had like kind of like family issues and stuff, and there was something he was getting out of this from Faye, and then, you know, he kind of sort of has a change of heart by the end of the film, but not completely either, which I thought was interesting. One of the two things I remembered about this movie from when I was a child was Carlos pretending to be Bobby to try to rescue Faye. Yeah, that was really surprisingly emotional. Like, obviously it should be, but like, again, I think I had low expectations of the film, and then it kept impressing me with stuff like that along the way. So I thought that was really quite good. Yeah. And the fighter character was interesting. Harry, yeah. Kind of a weird, sort of sad. Yeah, the Carlos's actor. So I had a weird moment because I was watching him, I was looking at him, I'm like, you look so familiar to me. And you know what had happened is that I convinced myself that this was possibly a young Raul Julia. Obviously, I was way wrong. And then I looked into him and learned that he died just a few years after the film, which was sad. And also, I did not know that what's her name? Oh yeah, Elizabeth Pena had passed away as well, quite young actually. She was like 55. When I saw her, I was like, "Who is this?" I know her voice, and I realized it was she's in Jacob's Ladder. Not to mention all kinds of other stuff, but I know her from Jacob's Ladder. 25 years after he did To the Day? I didn't notice that. That's crazy. What the hell? Oh, well, yes. Obviously, obviously the older people passed away. Although, so I did start looking into everybody because of this, right? And both of the main older characters went on for quite a long time after. I was surprised. They were both quite long-lived. Some of the actors, the actor that played Carlos, died quite soon after the film came out. Frank and Faye were actually married. That's crazy. I didn't know that. I didn't come across that one. Also, was I crazy for thinking that maybe maybe Carlos here was a young Raul Julia? Kind of, even now, kind of like, you kind of look like Julia. I don't know if anybody knows him. You should. Some of you should know who I'm talking about. Wow, yeah, look at him. Here, images takes a moment. Holy, wow. I think I'm not far off here. Let me find a younger. It's like okay, come on. obviously different, but I would say Carlos here is more like very chiseled. Raul's a little rougher around the edges by comparison, but damn. When was this? How old were you? Because I have a feeling Raul was probably quite a bit older. Born in 1940, yeah. So he would have been in his 40s at the time of this film. Oh, wow. He died in... That's so much earlier than I thought. His last film was the fucking Street Fighter, wasn't it? I don't seem to be mentioning that here. Yeah, he had stomach cancer. I didn't know that he died of a stroke, though. That's sad. Yeah, I thought Street Fighter was his last, even though they don't mention it here. And he was just going through it while they were doing that. But he was like fighting to be there, basically. Damn, that's crazy. I can't believe that. Like, he died in 94, and Michael Carmine here died in 89, 30 years old. Jeez. Batteries not included. Leviathan. He died of AIDS. Wow. I mean, fucking hell. A heart attack because of AIDS. Jesus. He's on MASH. Yes, one of you mentioned that you watched that MASH episode as well, huh? Damn, he was just getting started. That's really sad. Yeah, I think I have Leviathan. I just haven't watched it. Yep. Leviathan and the Abyss would be probably a good pairing. I'm with that. Daff. Longtime companion is heartbreaking. Yeah, it was my first time hearing of it, just looking at Carmine's Wikipedia here. But, now I feel compelled. It was the first wide-release theatrical film to deal with the subject of AIDS. The film takes its title from the euphemism the New York Times used to describe the surviving same-sex partner of someone who had died of AIDS. Fucking hell. Weird, New York Times, how you always seem to be on the wrong side of history. Weird. That morning, the New York Times publishes its first article about the rise of a new gay cancer. Jesus fuck. So that's the plot. I assume this is based off of, is this like a true story or? It doesn't really say. Yeah, I mean, we're getting off road here, but this is one maybe we should watch sometime. I don't know if we want to have a criers committee. We should watch that and watch what are some other. Let's get My Girl, Beaches, Grave of the Fireflies. I like a good cry movie. Grave of the Fireflies is devastating. Absolutely devastating. That movie destroyed me. Anywhoomst. Yeah. I think the only thing that really brings this film down is just the artist character. I just didn't like him. He is a kind of a dickhead the whole film. And his whole side story with Marissa was like cringe, but everything else felt pretty good. So let's learn about some stuff. Batteries Not Included was conceived by Steven Spielberg as an episode of his 1980s television anthology series, Amazing Stories. Spielberg changed his mind and decided to adapt it as a feature film. Mick Garris, who had been a story editor on Amazing Stories, wrote the first two drafts of the screenplay, expanding Spielberg's half-hour television script. Spielberg brought in Matthew Robbins, with whom he had worked on the Sugarland Express, to write the script with Brad Bird. Brad Bird of Pixar stuff. Wasn't there something with, isn't Brad Bird kind of a piece of shit? Trying to remember. He's responsible for like a lot of stuff I like, unfortunately. Or fortunately, if he's not a piece of shit. He directed Iron Giants, The Box Office Bomb, Incredibles, Ratatouille, Incredibles 2. Is that it? Wait, he's the voice of Edna Mode? Nuh-uh. Huh. I never knew this. It's a really great voice. Fun character, too. John Lasseter is definitely a piece of shit. I remember that. He sucks. Pretty sure there's a lot of something with like sexual harassment stuff. It's been a while. It's hard to keep track of all the fuckers. Whoa. Huh. The Fox and the Hound, Mickey's Christmas Carol, Black Cauldron. Not exactly the height of Disney. But I mean, like, I like The Fox and the Hound and Mickey's Christmas Carol. Black Cauldron, I need to rewatch. This is the one of the, you know, it's kind of one of the buried Disney animated films. Family Dog, da 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 da. He was later brought in to co-write the screenplay for Batteries Not Included, a comic sci-fi film that stemmed from an Amazing Stories outline. The film opened in fourth place domestically and was an overall box office hit, generating $65.1 million on its $25 million budget. Interesting. Captain EO, a 3D short film starring Michael Jackson, viewed at Walt Disney theme parks. These successes brought Bird more opportunity, but he continued to spend many years in development hell with studios. He grew irritated with notes from middle management, executives he felt would analyze your work and dictate everything you'd need to do to make it more pleasing to an audience, and in the process would only make stories smaller and more like everything else, he complained. In his personal life, he wed Elizabeth Canny, an editor on Batteries Not Included. Oh, holy shit. Bird's sister Susan, with whom he was very close, was killed by her estranged husband in a murder-suicide. The event was traumatic for Bird. Thank you, Wikipedia, for this massive fucking understatement. He felt emotionally kind of gone in that period. I don't really have a lot of memories from it. I just kind of didn't do anything. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm feeling bad now for thinking he was a piece of shit. I'm not finding anything. I think I maybe had him confused with somebody. It's fine. Let's move on. It was me. I'm the piece of shit the whole time. So it did sort of mid as far as critics go, but it was a hit in the box office. Harry Sheenan gave Batteries Not Included 3 stars and wrote that it was a corrosive portrait of middle American selfishness and greed, exclusion and racism. Either the most ingenious or the most subversive film of the year. He observed that the villain, Carlos, is revealed as a victim of capitalism, and that the final image, in one sense a triumph of happiness, is also a perfect criticism of materialism, an image of property looming over the human landscape, dominating and controlling it. Also, I wonder... Well, no. Actually, I think that the whole thing of like there being like this little building surrounded by big buildings is actually a very old thing. Wasn't there an old comment? Oh, he defended Lasseter. Isn't there like a very old cartoon? What am I thinking of? Oh, God. Fucking searching on YouTube sucks ass. Is this what I'm thinking of? This doesn't look familiar at all. Nope. I don't know what this is. I don't like it. There was something with like these anthropomorphized cranes working in a city. And what am I? Holy shit balls, dude. YouTube is insane. Ay. Old cartoon city crane thing. I don't even know if this is the thing I'm thinking of. But the concept of there being like a little building amongst like skyscrapers that have risen up. I'm not anywhere near to finding the thing I'm thinking of. I can see it in my mind. I can see the crane. It's like Up. It is like Up. I mean, it's just a very common concept, but I think it goes way back is what I'm trying to drive at here. And I don't know why this is bringing up all this shit. Like, it's like Old is just being ignored. It's a crane like this. This is close to what I'm seeing in my mind. Yeah, but it's not the one that I'm thinking of, Fox. So it's not, I know it's not that. And the crane that I'm thinking of looked kind of like this, but it didn't have a wrecking ball. It had like a, like a grabber, like a digger kind of doodly doo. It's kind of like this kind of a crane. Am I thinking of a little toaster? I don't think I'm thinking of a little toaster. Because you're thinking of like the car scene, right? The junkyard. There's the crane there with the magnet thing, but that's not what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking older. I'm thinking like this would be like 50s, 60s cartoon. Little toaster crane. Yeah, there's that guy. That's not who I'm thinking of, though. This is older. Old cartoon city construction. I feel like old's just going to get ignored again. Oh my God. Is this all like AI generated garbage? What is all this? Why can't it show me anything old? Or even a cartoon? None of these are cartoons. I don't know if it was Looney Tunes or something. Dragline shovel. Is that, I was just thinking through, like, there was something kind of funny about the way the shovel worked on the cartoon crane. And I think what you just said is exactly what I was thinking of. That sounds correct. Right. Yes. Except, dude, I don't know if pairing this with cartoon is going to work. Yeah. It looked kind of like this. But it's a fucking cartoon, not clip art. I don't know if searching has these kinds of features. Maybe it kind of seemed like that made some sort of a difference. Rhapsody in rivets? That sure sounds like it could be. Rivets, please. Rhapsody in rivets. A 1941 Warner Brothers cartoon. Holy. I think we're on the track here. I think we're on the trail. Oh, you've linked it. You've linked it. You find it, Arfie? Okay. Well, I don't know if I remember there being. No. 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 This is not it. Damn it. I got really excited. I thought you had found it. But I think it is in this era or perhaps even older. Oh well. I don't think we're ever gonna fucking find it. I don't think we're gonna find it. Maybe if we looked for just Merry Melodies in general, just going back. Mike Mulligan and his steam shovel. Full 25-minute movie? What? Oh. What is this? Is this actually it? So I think it is something insanely ancient. Okay, I don't know about what I just saw.
Left out in old gravel pits to run.
This is like Brave Little Toaster. This is not what I was thinking of. But this is similar. I don't think I've ever seen this. This is the type of fucking...
Up the hills and down the hills.
It's like this. It's really like this. This shit is so like what I'm thinking of. But it's not this. This is crazy, Arfie.
So the fire department of Popperville stayed to watch Mike Mulligan and Marianne. When they heard the fire engine, the children in the school across the street could...
It's just not this, though.
Louder and louder. Everybody started...
The thing I'm thinking of is older. It might be the same story. Steam Shovel might get us there. But except for now, it's going to be this. It's going to be always this, isn't it? It's going to be this now only. I'll never find... Maybe I am just fucked up too. Maybe it is this, and I've made something up in my head. Oh, is this a whole book? Maybe this is what I'm fucking thinking of. It might be that I'm just a fucking idiot, and it's the book. Maybe I had this book.
Mike Mulligan and his steam shovel.
You don't have to read it to me. I just need to see the pictures. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. It might be the book. I think it might be the fucking book. Yeah. I think it's the fucking book. Why did I think? I guess I thought it was a cartoon. I guess I just had a really powerful imagination. I'm not totally sure. I mean, the book it's really making me feel like this is probably what it was. But anyway. There is that kind of shovel in the little house, the one that I dismissed. Is this the same link? I don't know that this is what I'm thinking of. All right. I'll look at the little house. It really didn't look like the thing that I was thinking of. But let's just take a look. Maybe it is. Okay, it does feature the house being surrounded by big buildings.
Not with this.
Is there construction? Oh, okay, here's that. This just doesn't seem like it to me. Fuck, maybe? Shit. Shit. I think it's just such a distant memory for me that, like, maybe I conflated this and that book in my head.
Was that she found that the best way out in the country.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I did say up, like, yeah. Well, this is what I'm saying, is like, this seems to be like a common, there's a true story to this. This actually happened. That's why these exist. Little house surrounded by skyscrapers. That's where all of this comes from, is that this really actually happened. Yeah, tiny home. Oh, well, I don't know if that's the same one. Reddit sucks. 512 old houses surrounded by skyscrapers. Aha. Wait, what? No. No. This, certainly there was something that happened like 100 fucking years ago. God, see, this shit like rewrote history. It's weird, right? Like, this was an old story, but that old story inspired new stories that have basically replaced or overwritten the original fucking story. Like, the thing that I'm thinking of would have been before the 40s. I don't know if it was this. I don't know if it was that. Well, whatever. This is a huge divergent thing away from the movie. The little brick on Fifth. This one. Or this one. What is this? A listing? Ugh, fucking hell. I'll search for just the little brick on Fifth. That really didn't point to anything, apparently. Oh well. Yeah, where are the monster people coming out of the mirror? Ugh. Yeah, I guess we probably said all there is to say, to be honest. It's just a fine film. Seems like a decent kids film, apart from the fucking painting. Apart from that, seems like a fine film. Yeah, it was fun. I liked rewatching it. And that one was really interesting to revisit for me because of the fact that I had just not seen it ever again. Not since I was a kid. So it just sort of became this thing that I vaguely had an inkling of in my mind. Yeah, post-COVID, right? Frank McRae. Yeah, 2021. He was 80. Oh, for a second, I was looking at that. I thought that was when he was born. I was like, he was only 10 or like 16 or whatever. But no, he was born in 41. Yeah. Well, because he would just watch the TV. He was Johnny Five. Oh, he was in The Wizard. Do we have The Wizard on the list? This is a terrible movie, but unfortunately it's like important to me because of the video game tie-in, and so it was important to me when I was a kid. Seeing Mario Brothers 3 on the posters for a movie before the game was even out was insane for me. Oh, he was in Last Action Hero. Rocky 2. Interesting. Ugh. Walking Tall is fucked up, right? It's amazing there's a part 2. The details behind Walking Tall are crazy because Walking Tall is about a dude who is well, I don't need to explain it. There's Behind the Bastard on it. It was like a sheriff, and all of the stories about him are basically totally bullshit. But it was catnip for people who are like crime brained. Like, it's that sort of thing where people who just think that like everyone is probably a criminal, and then they are just more apt to believe that like when there's like tall tales of like sheriffs doing like, amazing crime fighting, they just believe they believe those fucking stories. But that everything about that sheriff is a fucking lie. And in fact, his whole story was basically like everything he did was like a revenge campaign. Like it was more mafia really than anything. He was just like he was basically a fucking murderer. He was not. Walking Tall is just absolute total bullshit top to bottom. But yeah, I think that's all I got to say about these two movies. They're fine. I think I liked Batteries Not Included overall more than Short Circuit. But I like Johnny Five, the character, and the puppet quite a lot. So I think that's what I've got. Okay. Thank you, Food. So it was that one, that the listing for 7 mil. This one here. Gotcha. Interesting. Very interesting. Louis Guzman? Who dat? As bystander. Oh, this fella. He was in there? I missed it. I did not catch him in there. He was a bystander? Yeah, no, there were no graboid guts. Where were all the graboid guts? Bystander, like I guess that could be like towards the end in the fire. Holy shit, Plex, come on. Or oh wait, maybe after the he would have been called like a construction guy if he was one of them. Maybe when the building comes back. Where is he? Is he here? Oh, there he is. Is that him? Holy shit. Look. There he is. Crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, he was an extra. What a frame. Yep, he was made an extra in every damn thing. There's Johnny. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it. I don't know what our game plan is for next time. Guess we should talk about that real quick. Let's look at our pinned messages. Courtesy of Dav. So well, so in one of the messages Dav has so for like the next, would that be the next one? Is April 25th a Saturday? The next Saturday is the 18th. Oh yeah. So then the 25th is the Saturday after next. So for Saturday after next, Dav currently has, and I don't know if Dav is currently here, contact ? And ? So I don't know what that was for. Dav also added Leviathan and Abyss. We have a bunch from our list that we never got to, going all the way back to 2024. I don't know if we want to revisit or if we would just want to go off of vibes, because like the list of things that we have not done is quite long now. Videodrome, 80s Dune, City of Lost Children, Alien 4, Name of the Rose, Virtuosity, Lawnmower Man, Jacob's Ladder, Chernobyl Diaries, Primer, Demolition Man again. Wasn't Demolition Man earlier? No, never mind. It was Lawnmower Man. Demolition Man, Gattaca, The Crow, The Thing, Event Horizon, Fifth Element, Starship Troopers, Dread, 2012, Labyrinth, Repo, Genetic Opera, Escape from New York, Escape from LA, Total Recall, Lex, Screamers, Donnie Darko, Contact featuring Jodie Foster, War Games, Sneakers, Virus, The Arrival, 1996, 12 Monkeys, Species, Leviathan, and Abyss. That's the list. That, my friends, is the list. That's just the whole list, Pandora. Themes are kind of like vibey, like how we, Leviathan plus Abyss was brought up tonight. And we've just sort of been pairing up double features that are like maybe interesting combos or they seem related. Like if we were going to do Escape from New York, it would make sense to also do Escape from LA. Might as well just do them as a pair, that sort of thing. Abyss and Sphere is also a good pairing. Maybe a better pairing, honestly. Is there a Robin Williams section? Not currently, but I would be down for that. There's a variety of Robin Williams I haven't seen, and then within Robin Williams there are multitudes because there's like dramas and comedies, right? Like, do you want to do drama Robin Williams and do like Awakenings and what Dreams May Come, or what Patch Adams, is that the doctor one? Patch Adams, or there's like the family adventure Robin Williams, like Hook. Fucking, I know there's more. Robin Williams is great. I am a fan of Robin Williams. Oh, Jumanji. Yep, Jumanji, which I actually watched not that long ago. Like a month or two ago. It's weird. I mean, it wasn't new to me. I watched it when it was fresh, when it came out, but yeah. Good Morning Vietnam, I have not seen. I don't think I've seen What Dreams May Come. There's Mrs. Doubtfire, which I've been afraid to revisit because I'm not sure if I'm going to feel like actually this whole movie is really creepy. I never watched Mork and Mindy. Also for Robin Williams drama, there's Good Will Hunting or Dead Poet Society, but Dead Poet Society could go on the sad list. Yeah, Mrs. Doubtfire is like, which of many things is this insensitive about? Oddly enough, I was thinking about Mrs. Doubtfire earlier and just realized that I was. I didn't at the time realize I was actually thinking about Mrs. Doubtfire. And I don't remember why I was thinking about this. But I was thinking about the opening scenes where he's doing the voice for the cartoon and then he quits because he doesn't like what he was working on. But I was thinking about it because of some other context altogether that I don't remember now. But I completely forgot that was Mrs. Doubtfire. How weird. Another good Robin Williams is The Birdcage. I like The Birdcage. I think I like The Birdcage.
Stop hitting me!
And that has Nathan Lane. Valencia, thank you for 30 months. Tootsie. Oh, and what's the movie about, like the kids show mascot thing? I don't know if I've ever watched Fern Gully the whole way through. Oh, Death to Smoochie. I don't know that I've seen Death to Smoochie. I have many things I need to amend. I don't think I've seen Flubber. I know of Flubber. Yeah, that's Death to Smoochie Sith. At least I think that's isn't it supposed to be kind of like a rip on Barney? Smoochie, sort of like a big purple creature. So yeah, I don't know. We don't have a game plan for the next one. I know that also Dave and I were discussing doing Ghibli, and we had some ideas about theming Ghibli films together. Like there's a lot of themes. Probably the main theme across Ghibli in general would be anti-war, and within that, like you could do like one of the ones I think Dave mentioned was like Nausicaa and Mononoke for environmentalism. It is almost, yeah, like if you go just anti-war, that's Nausicaa, Porco Rosso, Howl's Moving Castle, Princess Mononoke, I guess The Wind Rises. It's many of them. Grave of the Fireflies. You have not seen a single Ghibli thing? My goodness gracious. Then that'll be a really good one for you, because those are basically some of the best animated films ever created. Like, it's just a long string of timeless films. I would watch Night at the Museum. Everybody says it's shit, but I would watch it. Howl's Moving Castle is pretty great, and it really rehabilitates the book because the book sucks ass. Nakomi and I came to discover that Howl's Moving Castle, the book, is not good.
They're not the same story.
She came running over.
To do with each other.
She came running over.
The only thing they have in common is that there is a character named Howl and a character named Sophie. That's it.
They're pretty different. They are pretty different.
It's insane. I read the book because the movie logically makes no fucking sense. It is beautiful and the soundtrack is genius and it's great, but it makes no fucking sense. So I read the book.
It's not that it makes no sense.
It makes no fucking sense.
No, it has an overarching. You can't just say it makes no sense. There are things that don't make sense. The whole subplot with the prince was really poorly done. We're giving up enjoyers content here, future enjoyers content. We'll have this discussion.
Well, what movies are up?
That's what we're discussing. I'm trying to figure that out. We don't have a game plan for the next one. Well, I figured Nakomi would just join me and Dave for the whole Ghibli, everything we do related to Ghibli. More Like This for Contact, Gattaca, The Abyss, Sunshine, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Gravity, AI, Fifth Element, and Moon. Yeah, yes. My Name is Nobody. I'm not familiar with that. And I'm also not much of an old Western aficionado, but I would certainly try them. But yeah, I don't know what we're doing next week. But we can do, I'm just doing it every Saturday now, so we can do whatever every Saturday.
I did not agree to take on Dave as a sister wife.
A sister wife. I don't know if I want to dive into Ghibli yet. I was thinking in like a month or two, maybe we would get to that.
Month or two.
It's tough because like when you're only doing it once a week and it's movies, you can't do so many at a time. So it's like it all takes a long fucking time. If we do Ghibli and we're just gonna do all of Ghibli,
Okay,
that's gonna take all summer.
I wouldn't do it like that.
Right. So we have to like split it up.
Yeah.
That's what we need to figure out here. Yeah, double feature once a week is doable, but like more than that is tough. Which we learned with fucking Tremors.
Yeah, no, that was a terrible idea.
Tremors was even more difficult because some of that stuff was starting to get into like unwatchable territory. So it's like you're just trying to choke down 2 movies before the week is over, and you're like, I don't know if I can make it.
Okay, I do just want. How many people in chat have seen Pompoko?
Oh yeah, she wants to subject everybody to Pompoko, including me. I have not actually watched Pompoko. Also,
I just want to know how many have seen it.
the other thing is that there's also a problematic aspect here where all of the films,
Yeah, it is.
all of the films have 2 or 3 different dubs, which is a huge issue. The ones like, so the experience for like Nakomi and I, the ones that we like are on these DVDs, a DVD box set that we have that's like a Chinese box set. It's fucking bootleg. I don't even know where the fuck we originally got it.
Amazon.
You got it. I don't think it was from Amazon.
It was from Amazon. It was an omnibus from Amazon.
It would have been fucking early days. We've had it for like 20 years.
We've gotten 2. I
Okay,
ordered them
well,
both
the
off
one-
of Amazon. They're the omnibuses. They are not the Blu-rays. You can't
Okay.
hit the
No, yeah,
Blu-rays,
no,
but
ours
they
are
do high
DVDs.
quality.
But the thing is, ours have the original Fox dubs, which is what we're used to.
Yes.
Which what fucks us up is like when you watch like Laputa, it's the same on some of the ones, it's the same voices, but they cut lines out. They
did.
got rid of lines
And it's so awkward
for no
where
reason.
they're not.
Like it's basically wherever the character was talking, but not on screen, they cut the lines. But why? Why would you do that? It's so infuriating. Like, so honestly, some the later ones are like unwatchable for us. Because it's just like
It's jarring. It's like
It-
listening to
yeah.
your favorite song and then like there's a verse that you've never heard before. Or like something obviously missing.
yeah, but the verse was added by Disney and doesn't fit. You know, like that's what's happened. But then also, like some people never experienced the ones that we did. And so
Yeah.
for them, ours would be like wrong to them. They would be used to the newer dub.
We need to find a way to get everyone the shitty cheap
It's
copies.
impossible. We will never sort this out. Like there's just no way we could do it.
Hold on.
It's hard to even find information about this shit anymore.
Yeah, you don't know until you get it. Like it doesn't say anywhere.
Yeah. So that's a whole fucking thing. So Ghibli is the one place where actually I do go for the dubs because the dubs were good. It's a whole thing. It's a whole fucking thing. Normally with anime, I prefer subs, but for the Ghibli films, what I'm used to is the old dubs, and the old dubs were really great. Like really good.
Yeah.
I guess so, yeah. If we all standardized on subs, then we would all probably have the same experience. But I don't know what the Japanese voice acting situation is. Presumably it's not chaos like it is on the English side of the fence. But the original Fox dubs for the earlier movies were really great. Castle in the Sky, Nausicaa, Pompoko. Well, not Pompoko, sorry, Parco Rosso. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they sell it anymore.
No, of course not. By the way, it is basically a bootleg. It's really weird. There's some of the films on the DVDs that we have, they have like, you can see like a TV network logo in the corner and shit.
Yeah, this
like
is
they're
what
like
it
rips
was.
off a TV. Oh, you found it.
Yeah.
Studio Ghibli Deluxe 17 Best Movie Collection 6 DVD. Oh man, fucking who knows?
Yeah.
It was great though. It had fucking 17 of the films.
And it was $32. I remember that specifically.
We watched the shit out of those DVDs, so we got our fucking money's worth for sure.
And they have the better soundtracks.
Yeah, that's the thing, is I guess in a way we sort of have the source for these old unfindable dubs. Maybe we have something that needs to be archived.
Bless you.
Sorry, excuse me.
Stop yelling.
I couldn't get to the mute button. That's the one, yeah.
Yeah.
But this one's available for purchase.
And it's a lot more money.
$70.
What do the reviews say?
Not the best. It seems to be too good to be true. The price is good, but the video quality sucks. These are reviews from 2024 and 2025. So these are people that don't know
What
that they're
DVDs
purchasing
are supposed to look-
DVDs.
Yeah.
These are DVDs. Poor quality, very grainy, very poor pixelated copies of a copy. I'm amazed it's still obtainable. I mean, if you want to have the experience that we have, here you go. You could buy this and you'll get the old original dubs.
Probably.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that they're high quality.
Yeah, no, nobody said that.
Yeah. I'm saying that these people purchased this and didn't understand what they were purchasing in the first place. Like, even if they weren't bootleg, DVD quality is pretty low. It's not going to look like a Blu-ray. What's this? Studio, all 17 movies. This is the same thing?
Oh. How much is that one? Oh, $60.
Ghibli Museums. Is this official? This looks like this is a Shopify store, first of all, but it's running a really weird theme. This is like,
Oh, yeah, it looks like it's supposed to be official, but it's not.
yeah, is this bootleg? I think this is all bootleg.
I do want something off of there if you go up further.
This little guy?
Yeah, but
The
there's
table
also
lamp?
a keychain with him in it that's a lantern.
I mean, there's a billion things. What's funny is this is a different product. When you hover over it, it's a different product.
The same product, it's just different
No,
color.
it's not. No, it's not. It's different, like, it's different size. And his face looks different. I guess it's the same. Interesting. I mean, it's a great point you make, Beer. G Kids. What is G Kids? Oh yeah, we still haven't watched The Boy and the Heron. I think we're scared, right? Is that
I
the
am.
problem?
I'm terrified. I do like From Up on Poppy Hill, but a lot of the new ones were not great. Also, I do want to watch Porco Rosso, but we need to find the right subtrack for that.
Yeah, it's wild how they're just impossible to find outside of like our shitty bootlegs.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely like the magic started to kind of go away for us with the Ghibli films. I don't know particularly exactly. Like there was Spirited
Right
Away,
after
and then there's
Arrietty.
Howls, and then was Arrietty the next one after
No,
Howls?
Ponyo.
Oh, Ponyo.
And
Ponyo was starting to kind of, it was feeling like this is kind of weird, and then Arrietty was like,
I liked Arrietty.
I mean, it's good,
I
but it's like
hated the one. I think it was the housekeeper's voice.
Oh yeah.
That instantly bothered me, and we watched it in the theater, and I was like, I can't concentrate on this movie because the voice doesn't match, and it bothered me a lot. But when we watched it in Japanese, I was like, oh, yeah, this is really good.
Tales of Earthsea. Well, it's funny that you mentioned Tales of Earthsea because that's one of the ones where that's directed by like what his son, Miyazaki's son, or somebody. It's directed by somebody else, and so Tales of Earthsea is one of the ones that doesn't feel like one of the classic Ghibli films.
Yeah.
Again, it's fine. It's a good movie.
And then there's The Cat Returns, which where the fuck was the cat originally? Like I guess it was in Whisper of the Heart, but like not a whole lot.
Like for us, the core films are that we really like are like Totoro, Nausicaa, Castle in the Sky, Porco Rosso, Mononoke, Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle,
Kiki's Delivery
Ponyo,
Service.
Kiki's. I missed Kiki's. That's my bad. And I think we basically like all the films, but those are the ones that are like the ones that we love.
Only Yesterday was weird, but okay.
It's weird because I forget these other ones. I like when Marnie was here, I forgot. That's
Yeah,
the one with
'cause
like
you
it's like
only
a
watched
ghost
half of
house, right, or something.
No, she's having a lesbian relationship with a ghost that might be her grandma. I don't know. It's
Yeah, it's just there's a bunch that are sort of like, eh.
yeah, it was really weird. As the Wind Rises again was a lot of like, wow, what's the point of this movie? Oh my god, no.
What?
Spirited Away live.
Live on stage. That's a little weird, right?
No, thank you.
Oh, and then there's Earwig and the Witch. We didn't even try.
No.
It doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't.
I'm scared to try it. Whisper of the Heart.
Whisper of the Heart was kind of cute, but it was, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? I don't think I've. Have you had a suggestion that I've taken yet, Omni? I'm down with that pairing. Close Encounters of the Third Kind and Contact featuring Jodie Foster.
Why is it featuring Jodie Foster?
Because of fucking what did we fucking call that now? I forgot. I was thinking of Space Cops, but that was us on stream. The show, right? The show. It was the influence of Milby.
Oh.
We had a ship that I believe he named The Contact featuring Jodie Foster. It was a giant drill ship that we built. And we had a variety of things like that. There was a giant ship that would hold other ships. I think we called the Basking Robinson.
That's actually pretty good.
Thank you. Thank you. We were talking about Contact at the time, yes. That's also where I remember Milby talking about the Bob Hoskins experience. I don't know if we use that as a name for anything. We might have done. Also, we should do some pairings up of like shitty 80s/90s kids properties fail films. One of which should be, sorry, when I think of Bob Hoskins, I think of the Mario Brothers movie. But I should really be thinking of
or unintentional children's horror.
Yeah, I should really be thinking of his best ever movie. Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Oh yeah, we just watched it not too long ago.
Yeah, and it's a great fucking film.
It is.
But you said fail films. Look, man, Mario Bros is a fail film. Sorry, that's reality.
It's terrible.
It's a rough watch.
Why did they do that to Yoshi?
Yes. She was just a dinosaur. But yeah, I'm down for that next week then. Contact and Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Christopher Lloyd is indeed in Roger Rabbit, and he's fucking great in Roger Rabbit. He's terrifying in Roger Rabbit. He gave me nightmares when I was a kid. You're right. This picture of Johnny Five has many issues for some reason. It's fucked up. I think this must be the Johnny Five from Short Circuit 2. But anyway, that is gonna do it for this evening, everybody. Thank you very much for hanging out and enjoying. I hope you enjoyed. Tomorrow, Sunday Gunday. Thanks for hanging, everybody. I will see you next stream.